Things are about to get serious. The Federal Reserve will be furious if this turns out to be true. Shiba Inu might be on the brink of something historic. We had to dig deep into the roots of Shiba Inu to uncover something phenomenal. Curious to find out? Then make sure to watch this video until the very end. You cannot afford to miss a second of it. Disclaimer. If you didn't know, the intricate functioning of the world is deeply rooted in the concept of global interdependence, particularly through international trade. Countries are interlinked in a complex web of economic relationships, and the survival and prosperity of nations are often contingent on their ability to engage in trade with one another. If you didn't know, countries cannot exist in isolation because they lack self-sufficiency in terms of resources, technologies, and goods. International trade becomes the lifeline, enabling nations to access resources and products that they may not have domestically, and allowing them to specialize in producing goods and services in which they have a comparative advantage. If you didn't know, cross-border transactions stand out as a fundamental aspect of international trade, involving the exchange of goods, services, and capital between countries. These transactions occur on a massive scale, with values often reaching billions of dollars on a daily basis. The global economy relies heavily on the seamless flow of goods and services across borders to meet the diverse needs and demands of populations around the world. If you didn't know, economic interactions between countries foster cooperation, create opportunities for growth, and contribute to the development of a globalized marketplace. They also play a crucial role in establishing diplomatic ties and building mutual understanding among nations. In essence, if you didn't know, the world operates as a highly interconnected system where countries depend on each other for resources, technologies, and goods. The continuous flow of cross-border transactions, often involving significant sums, is a cornerstone of the global economy, shaping the prosperity and well-being of nations. And here's when the problem arises. Transacting cross-border with traditional currencies introduces a host of challenges that can impede the efficiency and effectiveness of international trade. One significant issue is the complexity associated with different currencies, each with its own valuation and exchange rates. This diversity adds layers of complexity to transactions, making it harder for businesses and individuals to accurately predict costs and outcomes. Moreover, the use of traditional currencies often involves intermediary banks and financial institutions, leading to delays and additional transaction costs. The reliance on these intermediaries can slow down the entire process, hindering the swift flow of goods and services across borders. This delay not only impacts the speed of transactions, but also increases the overall expenses associated with cross-border trade. Additionally, the regulatory landscape surrounding traditional cross-border transactions is complex and can vary significantly from one country to another. Navigating through diverse regulatory frameworks requires substantial time, resources, and expertise, adding a layer of difficulty to international trade operations. This is exactly where crypto comes with a solution. The use of cryptocurrencies addresses many of the challenges inherent in traditional cross-border transactions. Cryptocurrencies operate on decentralized blockchain technology, providing a more efficient and transparent alternative to traditional currencies. Cryptocurrencies eliminate the need for multiple currency conversions and exchange rates. As a universal form of value, they transcend national borders, simplifying transactions and reducing the complexities associated with dealing in diverse fiat currencies. This streamlining effect contributes to faster and more cost-effective cross-border transactions. The decentralized nature of cryptocurrencies also cuts out the middleman. Without the necessity for intermediary banks or financial institutions, transactions occur directly between parties. This not only accelerates the speed of transactions, but also reduces transaction costs by eliminating additional fees associated with traditional banking processes. Moreover, the use of blockchain technology ensures transparency and security. Every transaction is recorded on a tamper-proof ledger, providing a verifiable and traceable history of exchanges. This transparency not only reduces the risk of fraud, but also instills confidence in the reliability of the transaction process. Considering that the current world's reserve currency is the US dollar, it becomes noteworthy to assess how the Federal Reserve's traditional monetary policies compare to the innovative aspects of cryptocurrencies. In this context, some argue that the Federal Reserve has faced challenges and, in certain aspects, failed when juxtaposed with the features offered by cryptocurrencies. The U.S. Federal Reserve, as a central banking institution, implements monetary policies that can influence the value and stability of the U.S. dollar. However, traditional currencies like the US dollar are subject to the policies of central banks, which may include actions such as interest rate adjustments and quantitative easing. Critics argue that these measures can sometimes lead to unintended consequences, including inflation, economic imbalances, and uncertainty in the global financial system. In contrast, cryptocurrencies operate on decentralized and algorithmic principles, often with a capped supply. This fixed supply is intended to curb inflationary pressures and provide a degree of predictability that some argue is lacking in traditional fiat currencies. However, the main difference between the US dollar and cryptocurrencies lies in their adoption. The US dollar, as the world's primary reserve currency, is widely accepted and utilized in global trade and finance. It is the preferred medium of exchange for a vast array of transactions, and its widespread use contributes to the stability and familiarity of the existing financial system. Cryptocurrencies, on the other hand, especially Shiba Inu, while gaining popularity, are not as universally adopted. The level of acceptance and recognition of cryptocurrencies varies significantly across different countries and industries. Some entities fully embrace cryptocurrencies for transactions, while others remain skeptical or have yet to incorporate them into their financial activities. This disparity in adoption introduces challenges for cryptocurrencies to compete on the same scale as traditional fiat currencies. The limited acceptance of cryptocurrencies in mainstream commerce and financial systems can affect their liquidity and stability, hindering their ability to replace or significantly challenge established currencies like the US dollar. While cryptocurrencies offer innovative features and potential benefits, including decentralization and transparency, their broader adoption is still a work in progress. Overcoming barriers to acceptance, regulatory uncertainties, and achieving widespread recognition are crucial steps for cryptocurrencies to become more comparable to traditional fiat currencies like the US dollar in terms of adoption and usability. And this is exactly where Shiba Inu steps in. Satoshi Kusama's recent announcement of Shiba Inu's ambitious plan to onboard 1 billion people has sparked a wave of curiosity and skepticism within the crypto community. The sheer magnitude of this goal, 1 billion people, invites speculation about the details of the roadmap and strategies that Shiba Inu might employ to achieve such a monumental task. Given the absence of specific information, enthusiasts and skeptics alike have begun crafting theories to make sense of this audacious objective. One theory gaining traction and stirring considerable interest proposes that Shiba Inu could be developing a project geared towards facilitating cross-border intermediate trades. The rationale behind this speculation is grounded in the challenges associated with international transactions, particularly those involving intermediary steps. Cross-border trades often face issues such as prolonged processing times, high transaction costs, and a lack of transparency, all of which contribute to a less than optimal user experience. If Shiba Inu is indeed working on a solution to streamline and simplify cross-border intermediate trades, it aligns with the global nature of the cryptocurrency market and addresses a substantial pain point for businesses and individuals engaged in international commerce. Such a project could potentially offer a more efficient and cost-effective alternative to traditional methods, attracting users on a massive scale. The billion-user target implies an extensive and innovative roadmap. In this context, the theory of a cross-border trade solution becomes one of the few speculations that could conceivably justify such an ambitious goal. Shiba Inu's potential to disrupt the status quo in cross-border transactions could position it as a significant player in the crypto space, appealing to a broad and diverse user base. Adding another layer to the intrigue, it was revealed some time ago that Shiba Inu developers are actively working on a Shiba Inu stablecoin. The absence of recent updates on this development has fueled speculation that this stablecoin may not be just another addition to the crypto market, but could be specifically designed for global adoption. The notion of a Shiba Inu stablecoin tailored for global use brings an interesting dimension to the ambitious plan of onboarding 1 billion people. Stablecoins, pegged to the value of established currencies, usually the US dollar, are often seen as a reliable bridge between the volatile crypto market and traditional financial systems. If Shiba Inu is indeed crafting a stablecoin with a focus on global adoption, it aligns with the narrative of facilitating cross-border transactions and fostering widespread use. The strategic decision to work on such a project in relative silence could be deliberate. Creating a stablecoin for global adoption involves addressing various regulatory, technical, and operational challenges. By keeping developments under wraps, Shiba Inu may be navigating these complexities without attracting unnecessary attention or speculation until they are ready to unveil a comprehensive solution. Silence in the crypto space often precedes significant announcements, and this approach could serve to manage expectations while allowing the Shiba Inu team to refine and perfect their stablecoin project. Aiming for global adoption requires meticulous planning, strategic partnerships, and compliance with various international regulations, all of which are processes that benefit from a discrete development phase. In summary, the interplay between Satoshi Kusama's announcement, the colossal onboarding goal, and the speculation about a cross-border intermediate trade project paints a picture of a grand vision for Shiba Inu. Should this theory materialize, it could mark a transformative moment in the cryptocurrency landscape, with Shiba Inu pioneering innovative solutions for global trade on an unprecedented scale. But what is your opinion on that? Comment down below. I'd be eager to read your opinion. If you are curious to find more, then make sure to click on one of the videos you see on screen. And with that, we come to the end of this video. If you enjoyed the video, then please like this video and don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section. This really helps me with the YouTube algorithm. Also, please share this video to as many people as possible. Let's get this news out there.